All right, hello everyone. We're back. Another tutorial, hole number 3 here for the Pro Division. I'm going to do a little revision for you, but I'm going to play it very similar to what you guys are used to probably from the other guide. One of the things that I will do is I use about a 20% addition. This is kind of to a lower target here. I'm going to make sure that I put my rock driver on. That's what I'm using for this shot. Let's just see what we got in terms of wind. 7.1. It's basically saying, 7.7 rings or so down is going to be kind of where it launches to. And I'll usually use a little bit of backspin here. This is about, 2 bars or so. And I'll just kind of set, there's 5 rings up into the center of the fairway. And I'm just going to move, a couple more and get it about 8 rings, 7.7 or so into the center of the fairway. Now I am going to come off the power a little bit, maybe just gently curl it because it is a tailwind, so it is going to launch, a little bit farther. But here you can see, just kind of hits the middle of the fairway, runs down through here through the shadow, and we're going to give ourselves a very good position here for the, second shot here. So one of the things that I can do is I can reset my elevation. I usually play the second shot very close to flat. It's very, very close. I'll just get this wind set up, or at least very close to getting you. And, you might not want to try going over there with extra mile. The difference between perfect ball and great ball can basically cost you getting, any real chance of getting a birdie if you don't land on that fairway with the first bounce. So with the rock driver, I feel confident that I can hit the fairway for the first hop pretty much no matter what. But even a 1 ring pull on an extra mile doesn't necessarily guarantee you that same luxury. But I do recommend going over this way, and here you can see another large wind that we got here. These are 2 of the largest that we could have got. And what I'll just try to do, here's max. I'm going to be very close to that max number. So I'm just going to, with my slider, go very, very close up to the max value here. The only other thing that I'm going to do is make sure that I try to offset my ball guide. So here you can see that I'm kind of deflecting it off to the side, maybe about a yard or 2, right before using my ring adjustment. And then other than that, I'm just going to use that max ring number that the tool gives me here. So here you can see right around where I'm going to go, 4.7 rings. Perfect ball. So just going to miss, but you can see very, very good alignment. You just got to really factor in that, that wind effect. And then once you have that wind effect set, you can just use that Golf Clash notebook app here that you saw from the shot and be able to easily get that, in good position to give you a good chance for a hole out there. So let's see what my opponent does here. I'm not going to qualify today. I just don't have time to really play accounts anymore. And not to mention, I have a pretty good ball inventory on this account, so I'm not going to be qualifying with this today. So I'll just tap this in because, just for now, I want to try to get a couple live opponents. As soon as I forfeit that first match out, no longer will I have any more live matches whatsoever. So just to kind of, keep that number up, at least through the first 5 or so holes, I'm just going to... maybe just putt it out, but I'm not going to play the shootout. It's going to waste too much time. It adds an extra 1 or 2 minutes to your round when you do all the shootouts, and that's per hole. So, almost 20 minutes, 15, 20 extra minutes that you add to your rounds when you play the shootouts. And I still got a lot of guides to do for you guys. I'm going to do Rookie today, and I'm going to try to attempt to do Masters as well. Now, when you're doing your pitches, you may want to avoid side hills, and here's exactly why. So you can see my opponent there hits perfect ball, still doesn't make it. There was a good chance that he would make it, but also, you know, a way that you could get unlucky and not get it. So you do want to try to avoid doing that. You know, using that top spin method's not always the best method. But good luck there with that third hole, guys, and catch you guys on 4 coming up.